my little cousin to her training. Yeah. So it started when I started noticing how interested she was. So okay, anything that involves tech, because she loves drawing actually. I noticed how she loves drawing. She does draw a lot of stuff, and I was like, wow, if she's good with drawing, she can also be good with product design and all that. But before that enrolling her, I noticed some things, and these are some of the things I'll be sharing with us today on this call, and I look forward to impacting everyone here in the little I can. Like she said, I'm not a parent. I was surprised when she said, come and take this stuff with more all the them.
Yeah, soon to be a
You know,
parent. Soon to be a parent.
all right, I'll share my screen now. Um, okay. All right. Please confirm to my screen.
Yeah, I can see your screen. Although it's a
It's
bit
just my
tiny.
yeah. It's not like I, I'm too lazy to actually prepare a slide, but this is just a little bit I did. So I thank everyone for being here, and more importantly, thank you for being parents who care deeply about their children's future. Yeah, we are actually stepping into a world of technology, not just industrial anymore. It's a language, a lifestyle, and a major driver of success. As 2026 is approaching, new digital opportunities are opening up every day. Opportunity our teams needs to prepare for. But there is interesting things. Many teams already show signs of tech talent as home, but parents don't often recognize these signs. My goal today is simple: to help you understand how to start, nurture, and guide to tech potential, even if you are not an expert, tech expert. At the end of the session, we will walk away with practical tools we start using immediately. Yeah. So these are signs like key signs your team has digital potentials. Some give my background. Uh, Let's begin the most important. How do you know your team has certain tech talents? Some of the times might surprise you because tech talent does not always start with coding or robotics. So if you have a kid that loves exploring and fixing things, if your child is always pressing buttons, changing settings, troubleshooting problem at home, like whenever there is something that is no longer working, you see them trying to fix it, trying to fix the TV remote, reconnecting the Wi-Fi, or helping someone with their phones. That is a strong sign of technical curiosity. So they are curious to know, okay, how does this thing work? Why they are fascinated by the whole mechanism of how thoughts work. So these are signs that okay, this person is very interested in tech and they are curious about it. Sign two, they learn quickly from digital space. Many things today learn from YouTube, TikTok, and online communities. If your child can teach themselves online, that is digital intelligence. So this is one of the signs I saw in my little cousin that made it like okay, she can easily learn online. That means she can actually take courses that will help her in the future, especially tech courses. Because if your kid is okay, when they see tutorials teaching something, they don't just learn; they also apply it. They apply it. They follow the exact step, and that is sign that okay, your child is really interested in tech. Sign three is that they are creative with their advice. They edit video, create design on Canva, make transitions, animate character, create memes, or even record short content. That's talent. This is the foundation of UI UX design, content creation, animation, digital marketing, social media strategies. So these are signs. The first sign is they enjoy solving problems. They may not be talkers, but they think deeply. They take time to understand how things works. This is the mindset of developers, analysts, and engineers. So you are trying to someone that okay, they are not always talking, but they always think deep and like solving problems. Then they are actually going to make a good developer. Because developers don't really interact with them. When they code, when you see their code, you'll be like, oh. So yeah, yeah, they will make a good developers, analysts, and engineers. Then the fifth sign is they are more hands-on than theoretical. So not every smart kid enjoy long lectures. Some shine when they interact with tools. This is a major sign of practical tech ability. So you're telling someone that they get bored with lectures, classes and all that. But when it comes to fixing things, doing things with their hand, they are very creative at that. Then this is actually a sign you should look at your kid because it's a sign that they are very creative and they are skilled practically. As parents, your role is not to force them into the skill you prefer, but to recognize the small signs of who they are becoming. Just like my little cousin, I didn't say, oh yeah, go and learn coding, go and do this. I was like, okay, she's already good at drawing. She enjoys drawing. Then what is the closest tech career, tech skill she can acquire? I also align with what she enjoys doing. And UI design was something that came to my mind. I'm like, okay, I enrolled her for the training and she did me for because she was able to follow through, learn, practice, and also did the work, the classwork that was doing, and I was very impressed. I had to nurture their interest as we plan for 2022. So 2022 is not just a new year; it is a new digital period. We have trends coming up: AI expansion, digital design jobs, remote work, digital entrepreneurship, online freelancing, virtual learning, and more. I believe you can still hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You guys have to nurture your team's interest that in that direction. It starts with encouragement, not pressure. So most people will be pressuring, look at your mate as doing it. So I will advise you start by encouraging them, not to pressure them. Many parents force their child to statement like go and learn coding. But nurturing works better when you say, I see you are good with gadgets. Would you like to try this app or these tools? Because that is also what I did with my little cousin. I didn't just say I'm signing you up with. I was like, you like drawing. Will you be interested in learning? Like, she was like, okay, what is UI design? I have to explain all this to her. She checked it out and she said she was interested in learning. And when she wrote, you will know that okay, this is something she's interested in learning. So encouragement creates curiosity, pressure creates resistance. So you are pressuring them to go and start what you feel we they should do. They will be resistant to do that because now what's my one man do, what's my personal man. So it creates this resistance. We are trying to pressure them into okay learning coding or other stuff you feel they should. So instead of pressuring, you should encourage them to okay try out this thing. Try out. There are some exciting coding apps that they can try out and have interest in learning how those stuff work. Expose them gradually. So you don't need to dump everything on them at once. Introduce them to entry levels like Canva, CapCut, Scratch coding for kids, simple robotic kits, beginner courses on AI, design, or video editing. Let them explore what they enjoy. Like I said earlier, let them explore what they enjoy. Let them try out things. Then you know where their interest leans towards. turn their interest into learning opportunities. If they enjoy games, introduce games deployment tools, introduce them to game deployment tools that they can easily use. Okay, use out this thing, you can use it to create fun games. If they enjoy social media, show show them digital marketing basics. If they enjoy drawing, introduce them to digital illustration, UI, UX, and the rest. Their hobby is a gateway into a digital career. Practical ways to support skill at home, even if you are busy, that you don't have time. Parents often tell me, I want to help, but I don't have time. There are practical ways you support your skill, including when you have schedule. Create a small little routine. It does not have to be long, just 20 minutes a day or 1 hour during the weekend can make a massive difference. Give them small responsibilities. Let them help you fix digital tasks like setting up a Zoom meeting, organizing digital files, editing a video for a family event, helping relatives with phone setting. You'll be surprised how good they are with setting up your phone or even disorganizing your phone. So let them explore. Okay, let me set the alarm, let me set the time. You will see their interest and what they are like. It help them build confidence, helping them okay, help me do this. It's give them this confidence that, okay, they trust me enough to handle this little responsibility. Provide affordable tools. You don't need a 450K laptop. Like most people will say, I don't have money to start buying laptop for me or her and all that. You can start learning a basic smartphone. Yeah, free apps, free YouTube tutorial, low cost online courses slash training like the one things and techniques academy now. They are low cost and frankly, you introduce them early to these trainings to help equip them a quiet place to concentrate. So they also need a place that, okay, when they are trying to learn this stuff, they need a place they can actually stay and practice, learn and concentrate. So these are things we can provide for them, things that can help them to actually prepare them to in their tech careers, join them occasionally. This also helps. Ask your team to teach you how something works. They build connections. This builds connections and strengthens their confidence. Yeah, this is one thing that I feel works very well. When my little cousin was doing her training that course with Ikoki, I was like, okay, how did you do this bottle that made it work, like it's shape, hovering and all that? And she was like, okay, I did it like this, I did it like this. Like she was teaching me, even though I was not grabbing, I was not getting everything she was saying. But I see the confidence and the happiness she drives from. Okay, trying to tell me how she was able to make the interface work the way it was working. And these are things that help them boost their confidence. Monitor without suffocating. What this means is keep an eye on what they do online, but also observe what they are naturally good at. Support requires balance. So you keep an eye on them. Parental guidance is important to their things, but you also have to also know what they are good at, what they are naturally drawn to. You understand? First step to set them up for a strong new year. This is actually when I was caught up for it was to plan ahead for the year coming ahead, which is going to be useful for everyone. To make 2023 meaningful for your team, there are steps, there are three steps you can start this month. Step one, identify their strengths. Are they creative, curious, logical, observant? Their strength tells you the tech parts to direct them into. Step two, pick one skill as to start with. Don't overwhelm them with many tech courses. Start with one focus area like video editing, graphic design, coding basics, UI design, robotics, animation, content creation. Once they build confidence, they can naturally expand. Frankly, you don't need to overwhelm them with, okay, start learning this graphic design, start doing coding. Don't overwhelm them. Let them start with maybe the basics, graphic design, or even UI design, or even content creation. If you are someone that Since we are not shy on camera without this, actually, because I think content is actually making a lot of progress. People making content are getting and earning good this period. So I feel what they can actually navigate depending on what their interest is, where they naturally excel at. Step three, set a simple 30 day challenge, something like 10 minutes of learning a day, one minimum project per week, a family review every Sunday. When learning becomes a routine, progress becomes automatic. Yeah. This is one of the also some of the things I apply during the week. Once I get back from work, my little cousin uses my laptop for at least 10 to 30 minutes to review what they have learned. So she uses phone and uses my laptop for practice. She will try out things. Then during the weekends, she follows me to work and other so that she can actually do the class work and just start first and seeing the joy that she gets from doing the class stuff and all that is something that also gives me joy too. Strengthening your parents and team connections through tech. Many parents struggle with teams communication, but technology can actually be a bridge if you use right. Let them teach you something. Sometimes teens love to feel knowledgeable. Let them show you how to use an app, how to edit picture, how to set up a phone. The small acts increase their confidence and openness. Creating digital bond, it can be something like making a short family video, designing a birthday card together, trying a fun editing challenge, watching tech documentary together. This moment build trust. Talk to them about the future. Like ask them, what do you want to learn next year? What digital skill interests you? What excites you about you online? This conversation makes things feel valued. Guide with love, not fear. Your team needs support more than control. The more trust you build, the more they open up about their digital world. So as we prepare for 2026, remember this: everything has potential, but tech talent does not always shout. Sometimes it whispers. Your job is to notice the sign and help them grow. You don't need to be a tech expert to raise a tech capable child. You just need to encourage, guide, support, stay curious with them. With your support, they won't just survive in digital future, they will thrive in it. Okay. So I don't know if anyone have anything. So please have it. Okay, no.
Okay. So I actually like the way you gave more, background with your own experience, which was basically what I really wanted, like the feedback from, after enrolling your cousin and why you think it was very important. So I really love how you're able to like, draw lessons from there and like share with us basically. So thank you so much. Now I don't know if anyone has questions. Um Please, you could just go ahead. So I'll just give like 2 minutes. Is there any question at all? Hmm. So I'm guessing no questions. Hey,
That is
can
a
anyone hear?
question. I can hear you. I don't know
Okay.
if you can hear.
Can someone else hear me? If you can, please react. React. So no, we are not hearing. Please react. Okay. Um. So I'm guessing no questions from any of us. Okay. I think I am here. What are the tips for those who don't want to force certain career paths on their teenagers? Okay, Chris, can you see the question?
Okay, I saw the question. So for you don't even need to force anything, any career path on them. You just allow them explore. Frankly, since I'm going to do this, just notice what they enjoy doing at their spare time, at their free time, even when they are playing. Well, when they are playing, you notice that okay, this person, this team is always maybe playing with spoiled um, tools and toys or remote, stuff that need fixing. You see them trying to fix it. You will see most of them that they will just carry a phone that maybe don't not good. They will pose like they are making content. I am this and that. You will notice stuff they enjoy doing. Like I said earlier, my little cousin enjoy drawing. She can draw a lot. Like, if she comes back from she's a border, whenever she comes back, she always have notes filled with drawings and they are all good. So I was like, "Okay, this thing is something you enjoy doing. That means you also enjoy design. So you have to notice what they are interested in, what they enjoy doing. There is a lot of um there is a lot of opportunity. There are some things that I enjoy writing, and there is opportunity. There is a tech career in content writing. So there are some that I enjoy acting, and there is opportunity in content creations. So I enjoy knowing how something works in the back end. They'll be like, how does this thing work? They are very curious to know, okay, how does it work? And those kind of people, they will do good with analysts, data analysts and other coding and the rest. So you have to actually get to know what this person enjoys doing. How I started, you need to know what they enjoy. Even though you are busy, you need to know, okay, this is something she likes. Is she good at drawing? These are questions you ask her. Does she enjoy drawing? Does she even enjoy solving mathematical equations? Like some people, some things like mathematics, naturally, they just stay and start solving problems. So this person that loves solving mathematical problems will do well as a developer because they are logical, they think logically. So they will do well as a developer. So first step is to understand what this person is naturally drawn to. Some people are naturally drawn to pressing phone. Like they can scatter your phone and switch it back. If they pick your phone now, some things when they pick your phone, things that you don't even know existed in your phone, they will reset it, they will bring it out. So you need to understand what they enjoy doing. Then what tech career or tech um path is close to what they enjoy. And you don't need to force them to okay, go and do this. You can actually suggest they should try this out. I recently tried learning Chinese language, and when I was trying to do it, my little cousins they were very interested that they took over from me. They were like they are really good with it. So you have to know what draws their attention the most and suggest a tech part that speaks their language. So you don't
Okay,
need to
so
pressure them.
mm,
You can
I
go on.
actually do
You
have a
can.
question. I have a question. So I am of this belief that so basically, for example, I think the word is not pressure for me. It's more like okay, giving them an edge. For example, now let's assume oh I do have a niece. It's not like um let's assume I have a niece and in my head I'm like, yo, when this girl hits 10 years old, whether you're interested or not to I'm sorry. Sorry for the laugh. Whether you're interested or not, you're just going to learn the basics. Now, I'm not like telling her or unless if she gets started and she's like, oh, I don't really like this eventually. Oh, I prefer this. And whatever she prefers is also okay. But I feel that so it's more like I want to hear your own say on that. I know you said that, oh, we shouldn't pressure, teenagers, we should figure out okay what they want before like finding out tech skills that suits whatever they want. So what if let's say as a parent or as a guardian, I basically am not able to like, okay, figure out this is their interest, or let's say whatever they are interested in is not probably going to be helpful. For example, they love sleeping, or for example, they love playing, or something like that. Do you get? They just love cocoa melons, or that kind of thing, basically. So does it mean that oh, I should just chill? So what would you like advise in that sense, basically?
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, is the thing. When I say don't pressure, you know that you should not suggest it. Like what you said that me, I'm on the view that whether you like it or not, you will learn how to trade as a teenager. Once I'm based for you guys, once I'm done learning, that everybody's learning how to trade. But it doesn't mean that I will now start forcing you to come and trade with me. So this is the strategy I use. When I'm watching
Okay.
my classes, my trading classes, I connect it to a speaker in my room. So when they enter, they do join me to watch the class. That was also the strategy I used to get Ella interested for the class for UI design. I actually played a video explaining UI design where she was watching with her other siblings and she picked interest and like this person is doing this thing, like drawing and all that. I said, yes, boy, this you want to learn? And she's like, okay, I want to learn. When are you going to? She was even the one disturbing when I was just pay for the class because now she knows this. It piques her attention. It piques her curiosity. She wants to know everything about that stuff. I didn't force her. In fact, she forced me to pay for the class. You understand? But when you now
Okay.
say, come and learn, maybe come and learn UI UX guy, and you must go and learn UI UX guy, and they don't even know what the basis is. Like when you want to make someone do something, especially teenagers, make it look fun. They enjoy the fun
Mm.
part. So if what you are projecting is kind of looking fun, believe me, a lot of people will enjoy coding if coding is like a game. And I think there is a game actually that teaches the basis of coding. You understand? And most people started off as a developer just because they enjoy playing that game. Then they realize that this is the basis of coding. Now they want to learn more about coding. So when you
Mm.
give them
Okay,
this,
so
eh, you give them the test of this is how this thing, they will be the one to want to know more.
mm, okay, I can literally relate in that sense. So in that sense, if you want them to be interested in a particular skill or something, all you just have to do is, like make them want it by probably playing videos of that stuff or by actually like working on it in real time. So I get so
If
that
this
way it
like
makes their interest, they get curious.
you can also do this. You can also do this. You can check out kids that do the same thing. Kids,
Mm.
they are kids you see online that do the same thing, that teach you them. Their story, you can actually share it with them. Come and see this boy, oh. This boy can do graphic design. This boy can do this thing. And you see know him, oh. You see, you see that stuff. You be like, if you can do it, I can do it. Ah,
I see the
you see that
psychology there. Okay. So I didn't get what you said last. Were you asking me a
I say I
question?
believe I've answered your question.
Yeah, you have actually. Okay, so then another question I have is okay, there's a question here.
I have a question in the comment.
Yes.
Okay, let me check.
Okay.
How can parents support their teens' exploration of tech paths, especially if they don't have tech background themselves? Like you don't need to actually have tech background yourself. Well, You can actually check out some tech skills that or tech path that you feel might interest your child or your kid, and like get someone that knows uh, something about it. You understand that can guide them, or just not knowing is not an excuse. You can actually this day there we we have opportunity to learn a lot of things online. You understand? You have opportunity to learn a lot of things online. There are also a lot of trainings, opportunity going on. So the your one of the parents is actually to identify, okay, this boy is good with this, and what kind of technical or tech skills does align with this. If it's graphic design, I don't even know how to do. I don't like I said, I don't even know anything about UI design. I just saw it as something that someone that enjoys drawing can actually enjoy doing. And I'm like, okay, how do I make this girl interested in this? And I did it, and she was interested, and she did it. So the way you can actually play a part is to make get an enabling environment, know what this your child is interested in, this person know, and how you can actually you don't need to you don't need to be technically involved, but your role is guide them to someone that can guide them, like maybe an academy, a club, or an elderly person that knows about this. You understand?
Hmm.
I don't know if I've been able to answer that to your satisfaction
No,
actually.
I get what you said. I can hear you.
Okay, I'm trying to know if I have been able to answer her question to her satisfaction.
Okay. I actually get you're able to answer from my own perspective, so I don't know if it was satisfactory by her.
Hello, can everyone hear me? Sorry, speaker for you, they can hear me.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
can hear
can
you.
hear you.
Okay, basically we are talking about how to nurture your teen, as in like um to nurture them to find their spots in tech, right? If I get the topic well.
Yeah,
So now, as a
yes,
parent, you want to nurture because there's this ideology that you can actually give what you don't have. You get it's one thing for you to get a mentor to tutor your child. Now, the child is basically learning the talk itself, but it's another thing for you as a parent to show that support. You understand? Like, if I don't know anything about tech, and then after my ward or my teenager get to learn out there, and the teenager comes in, and for me to now have that one-on-one time or conversation with my word or my teenager concerning what he or she have learned in order to boost his ego, or to make the child feel more interested. That I'm coming from the aspect of that support. If I don't know what it feels like to do tech, it doesn't necessarily need to be the same field. Let's say, okay, my child is trying to explore UI UX, and then I don't even have any knowledge about it. So how do I encourage? Does that mean that I have to now, while the child is learning, I also have to like try to step up my own games to also learn, so that when it comes, when you have some interaction with these children, and you kind of give them the impression that, oh, you have, it's just like a footballer that kind of I'm giving an instance now, someone that loves football, and then you bring up a football conversation, the it catches the person's attention, and the person feel that, oh, I have a partner, this, oh, we can discuss this, we can discuss that. So how do I bring in that support to make the child not just enthusiastic about the tech aspect that he's trying to learn, but also make him feel that bond, the bond we were talking about, that, okay, I'm not alone in this, I have my parents' support. I don't know if you get where I'm coming from.
yeah. I get where you're coming from, and also I think I mentioned it earlier. Now you are someone that you don't know anything about this thing. like me. I don't know anything about UX design. But when she's learning, when she's done, I'll be like, what did you guys do today? She will explain it. I don't know anything about UX, but she will explain it. The more she's explaining to me, the more she's understanding it, the more she's trying to be figuring things and out. What she feels she's teaching me. And there's this way that come with teaching someone that senior you. Because is it like you know this and you don't know this one now? Is it like teaching you this one? So you are actually helping him or her boost their confidence by trying to know, trying to be involved. Okay, this thing that you learned today, what is this coding all about? They'll be like, is used for this. They tell you what it's all about. They try to teach you, meaning that, okay, how far have you completed that project? These are ways to encourage. Have you completed that project? Where is very difficult for you? Have you asked your teacher or your tutor questions about this place that is difficult for you that you don't know about? I have asked, oh, this is what she said I should do. Hey, do it now, try it this way now. If it's not, if it's not going, start afresh, like start everything afresh. Like the conversation must not be from a point of knowing. It can be from a point of being curious, being trying to be involved, be wanting to know what he or she is doing. Like, okay, people learned about UI UX. Okay, what did your thought UI is? Okay, is you are user experience. What is UI interface? Oh, well, like that conversation. Why is it that helps them, and also by helping them boost their confidence, you also mean, you're also contributing. Like you're making your own contributions that way. So you don't need to even know. It's even sweeter when you don't, because they won't feel like you are trying to force them to do this thing because you know you are in that part, and they'll feel like, okay, I'm learning this thing, and my daddy, my mommy wants ask me a question. I'll learn something that I'll teach. I'll learn something that when she asks question, I'll tell her, okay, this is how you turn. I don't know if I'm making sense to you. All right. So am I been able to answer the question properly?
If you're speaking, you're muted.
Okay. I think I get the part where you're talking about speak at least encouraging from the part of from the aspect of you trying to learn, not that you want to teach them. So I think from there you can have an headway. Yeah.
Not trying to learn, or trying to learn from them. From them. There's a difference from trying to
Yeah,
learn and trying
trying
to
to learn
learn
from like
from
that
them.
position where they are now like they are the tutor. So like giving them that
Yeah,
attention to tell you what they have learned and the rest. So I think the support from that angle now can make up than the angle that, because the angle I'm looking at is the part that, okay, oh, they taught you UI UX design and he's talking about it actually. But beginners, they don't always catch up as easy as it is like that. Friends, they might have taught them, so maybe she might even forgotten, and maybe, okay, if you're able to chip in one word or two, then you can now like, oh, was this, it's not like you're going to say it directly, but then you be like, okay, there's anything like this, there's anything like that, you understand? That way you are
yeah,
helping him build his confidence and helping him grow better
I
and the rest. So, but for the fact
yeah, I
that from the
understand.
aspect that you have to like ask, oh, you don't know, let them to tell you, okay, it's fine. But then I think it will take a while for them, because kids learn at different
No,
paces and the rest.
I don't. Okay, yeah, I got the about learning something, but I feel it will not take time as you say, because when I know that mommy wants to learn, want to ask me what I learned from today's class, I would just grab a lot so that I can actually show up. Okay, the money is not with me. I'm doing something. I'm grabbing something. You understand? So it's for me and from experience, it helped them learn fast. Frankly, from experience, because teaching and all that. Okay, love it. I'm going.
Okay, so I wanted to quickly add something. So I feel like it's actually not the responsibility of the parents to actually teach them. That's why they are supposed to like have mentors. For example, now there are obviously a lot of things that let's say even in classrooms, so there are a lot of things that parents are not even probably aware of. And when they bring it back home, then you find the parents even going online to make researches, to even ask a couple of persons. There are some questions or some assignment that they will give my nieces, and I'm like, Lily, what's all of this? Is this not too much? So I feel it's not the responsibility of the parents to actually like teach them that stuff. Yes, they could go the extra mile to do that. That's why they have parents. That's why they have teachers. That's why they have mentors. But I think it's the responsibility of the parent to support them and be there for them. For example, now when I was actually taking the first cohort, um in collaboration with P1, then on their Chiverse initiative, where we had students. So the thing is, a couple of them we are not actually familiar with email and all of those. So I had to like guide them through it. And at some point, the parents also had to like guide them through creating an email. You get, oh, the laptop went off, and the parent will have to open it or turn it on or things like that. So I feel from my own area, you're just supposed to support them. If there's some certain thing you couldn't even grasp, you could actually like intervene and ask the mentors or the teachers, so how do they achieve this? What resources can even help them to achieve this? Of which on most occasion, the mentors or the teachers already have an idea of that and will probably have resources to even share to help that. So for me, if you ask me, I'll say the role of the parents in this is to support them, to give them listening ears. And there's this point that Chris mentioned, which is very, very important. And it is a part of where teenagers are able to teach their parents these stuffs. It's so remarkable in the sense that it literally just makes them to want to learn, so they'll be able to teach you. And if you ask me, that's some quality time bonding or family bonding that that can even build a personal relationship, take aside basically. So yes, just to iterate, it's the role of the parent to support them in anything they need, and maybe data, finances, whatever, emotional part. But it is actually the role of the mentor and the teacher to actually teach them, the basic stuff, the main thing, basically. So you do not need to have a tech background. You do not need to have. If you have a tech background, that's a plus, amazing. But if you don't have it, it's not necessarily compulsory. All you just have to be there is be there for your things. Be there for your things. Ask questions. Let them teach you what they've learned. Let them, So basically, that's what I wanted to add to what he was saying. But that was an amazing question, by the way. That was an amazing question. Okay, so I don't know if anybody, Chris, do you have something to add extra? So
Okay. What I have to add is the best time to actually start learning anything as a human being is when you as a teenager, frankly, because assuming I got the opportunity that I'm actually giving to my cousins now as a teenager, I don't think I'll be at the level I am at the moment. So I feel it's an opportunity to help them grow and give them a like help them grow fast. Because I've personally I've seen in 19, not even I think when I met her was when she was 17. That was stuff that encouraged me to actually start pushing my cousins and teenagers close to me to learn tech skills and all that. She goes by King the creator. She's a content creator in the Web3 space, and she makes six figures as a 16-year-old like teenager. Like six figures in naira. Like so, I think
that
the best
that
time to
amount
start is
before I even put in last one.
she said what
Now I was asking that amount before I even saw it last one. Then there's a
I
17-year-old
swear, like
teenager and
16 years, 17 years was she. She was like, even when I met her, she was like, she's not getting paid like that again. So I think the best time to start is now that we don't have much to think about. We are still teenagers during life and free time. So we have time and the actual brain to do it. So I think that is what I have to add. I don't know. That is all from my end.
All right. Thank you so much for joining this session. Thank you so much for sharing from your wealth of knowledge. Thank you so much for the answering that question. Thank you also for enrolling your cousins for skills like this. Honestly, things like this really make me happy because it just goes to show that the future will be better. I imagine teenagers getting better in text and in all of these things. That's just goes to show that a lot of things will be shifting in coming years, especially in Nigeria, which is literally the whole purpose of all of this. So thank you so much, Chris. Thank you so much. Okay, I saw a comment. Elijah, you're welcome. I see you're just joining, if I'm not wrong. Okay. Yes, we'll send the recording to you, but kindly you have to join the WhatsApp group because that's where we'll be sending the recording. So you just need to check through your mail. You'll see the link to join the WhatsApp group. Or just hold on, let me send that here. So yeah, after that, okay, lastly, we are actually planning on just with what Chris has shared earlier on about the importance of teenagers starting tech early. We are actually opening up our waiting list. So if you know you want your teenager to join, start learning tech on time early enough, basically, which is literally the whole purpose of this webinar, then you have to like enroll them for a tech skill or a tech training. And that's exactly what we are here for. We're opening on our waiting list. It's open, it's not like we are opening it up. So I'll share the link on the group after all. So you can register them, you can tell us what you have in mind. So we intend to like start with UI UX design. This was deliberate. Again, why is because I literally believe that this is like literally first skill they need to learn. Why? Because it helps them with problem solving. I believe that everyone is supposed to be a UI UX designer because if you're able to like solve these problems and then put them into visuals, it's like quick. I don't know how to explain it, but but it just enables them to like literally visualize things in their head and bring it to life almost immediately. Coding is something they can actually like go into eventually later on. But I feel that UI UX design should be the fundamentals of them, getting into tech. But regardless, just let us know the tech skills that you want your team to learn on the form. Who should be sharing on the group? If you're not there, please, you really need to get on the group. I'll share it once I'm done with this whole speech. So please just register your teenagers. Obviously, it is not free. If it's free, then I think you should be worried. Anyone that tells you that something like this is free, you should really be worried because I mean, no, it's not free. So it's paid. But it will be the most affordable you've ever seen. So yes, thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Elijah, for joining. You'll get the recording soon. Thank you, Chris, for the amazing section. Thank you, Choma. You're the best. Thank you, Ayomide. Thank you. I think Obe has left. Hello, Rukaya. How are you doing? It's so nice to see you again. How are you doing? Rukaya, please, can you say hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Sure, you can give me updates on how you guys have started. Have you started any skills? Were you able to go through the
No, not
link?
yet because they are just done with the exam. So let's say from next week, but they are still going to school. So they've not really started because of exam.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. Please, can you join our waiting list and register your teenagers so that they could actually learn with us because that's the main thing. So yes, Elijah, can you just say hello to us so I hear your voice as well?
Hello, thank you very much. My name is Elijah. Nice being here, and thank you for the information.
Oh, you're welcome, Elijah. So I'll send the WhatsApp group on here. So you could just join with that. Then I'll send the recording, everything would be there. Let's say by tomorrow, it's going to likely be hosted on YouTube. So you just have to just access it directly from there. So yeah, thank you so much for joining. I totally appreciate your time. I appreciate the willingness to really want to help your teenager have an edge in life. So yeah, with that, we've literally come to the end of our session today. Do have an amazing night rest. Bye.